Draftsociety.com presents a Premier League Draft Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the Key Pass Collective, your exclusive source for the information, analysis, and advice you need to dominate your fantasy leagues. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
What's up, draft heads? Welcome into the Key Pass Collective. We're the audio companion to the Draft Society website. If you've never been, check out the site. We've got everything you could possibly need to dominate this EPL draft fantasy football game. From our extensive draft kit, player rankings, and team previews over the summer, to our dependable weekly in-season content, including waiver wire articles, Sleepers 11, projected lineups, and extensive sortable stats. We've got the most comprehensive coverage of the draft game, hands down. And check out the Inner Circle, our subscriber-only section on the site. There, you'll find absolute gems like the set piece taker tracker, weekly rest of season rankings, projected player scores, and so much more. Plus, sign up for the season and you'll get the Fantasy Toolkit, our crown jewel, which links to your Fantrax ID and gives you bespoke information for your league, like waiver pickups, trade targets, a matchup projection between you and your opponent, and that's just the start. You'll have to check it out. And if you join the Inner Circle, don't forget to join the exclusive Discord where all the best minds in the EPL draft fantasy game come together to offer advice. It all starts at thedraftsociety.com. Check it out today. Without further ado, let's get to the show. Draft heads, what is up? Welcome in to a completely unannounced Key Pass Collective live stream. Really, we're just laying down a recording so we can put it out everywhere to everyone before the holidays. But I figured why not link it to the YouTube and see if anybody joins us. At the moment, we've got one comment in chat from Housequake77, but he has since left the recording. Welcome in anybody who joins us midway. Obviously, hit us up in chat if you are wanting to chat. Otherwise, like I said, we're just going to lay this one down nice and easy, nice and casual for your 25-26 version of Draftmas. Draftmas. Here we are today talking Draftmas. And with me to talk Draftmas is Sanjy and Ryan. Gentlemen, welcome in. Happy Draftmas. Tell me, what are your holiday plans? Draftmas, yeah.
Yeah. Staying put, man. Just hanging out with the fam down south. It's super weird to be rocking shorts and sandals in December and Christmas time, but
yeah,
hey, it's not the worst thing in the world.
What do you got for weather?
It's a little rainy right now, but it's like 80 every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought 60 was nice here, but 80s, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I've worn shorts every day.
Yeah, it's like that you're literally that Corona commercial where the guy's drinking a Corona with the Christmas lights hung between the palm trees.
Yep, that's right. I am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just polished off the last of the Coronas yesterday, actually.
That's incredible. Wait, Sanjy, what? Housequake in chat is your neighbor?
So I found out about this because he's on our Discord. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I live on your street." I was like, "Oh, no way." We've never met.
You guys still haven't met?
Sorry?
You still haven't met?
No, we still haven't met.
He said he just walked past your house 10 minutes ago.
Y'all are lazy.
It's because I think we go to the same bakery. That's how we discovered it. Yeah.
That's incredible. He said he's just back from the secret snooker club.
Oh, I heard of that club. I haven't been to it yet. Maybe we can meet there for the first time.
Yeah, you'll have to report back. It sounds awesome. If it's secret, how have you heard of it?
I love that Omar caught off guard is no caps.
Yep.
Yeah, he needs his coffee before he throws the caps on.
Omar, what the fuck? This live? Yep. It's completely unannounced. Sorry,
New
y'all.
number, who dis?
But for those of you who are with us right now, especially chatting, y'all are real ones, man. Like to show up completely unannounced. You see that notification that says Key Pass Collective is live, man. You are the real ones. So Omar, yeah, you're amazing. Housequake, amazing. Thanks for joining us after the Secret Snooker Club. And anyone else who's in there. Who did I miss? Oh, We Promotions. Yeah. Nice. Nice. All right, boys. Well, it's Draftmas. So, of course, that means that we have to have an updated version of our Draftmas nominations. So if you remember 2 years ago, we didn't do this last year, but 2 years ago, we did a Draftmas Carol. And so we nominated Draftmas Scrooge. We nominated Draftmas Ghost of Christmas Future, Past, etc. So we had to mix it up a little bit this year. We've got a Draftmas Vacation, and I'm told that Sanjy has never actually seen this movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but we're gonna do the draft version of that. So we'll have to kind of clue you in a little bit as to how these characters interact with one another, Sanjy. But I think the slides do a decent job of explaining it too. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds
Great.
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 I was about to say that if I get any of the slides wrong, it's because I haven't seen the movie, guys.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So let's start with the protagonist, the main character himself. Obviously, Clark Griswold. So, or Draftmas Clark Griswold. This is the protagonist. This is somebody who tries very hard. He has a good heart. He means really well. Sometimes things just go awry. Actually, a lot. Things just go awry for him. Sometimes out of his control, sometimes not. A little bit of a comic relief at times, but then other times you kind of feel bad for the guy. So yeah, we had to nominate our Draftmas Clark Griswold. Ryan, you've got Kai Havertz. Explain.
Yeah, this is kind of a legacy pick here because I've gone through all of the emotions, and I'm sure Sanjy has as well with Kai over the years. Last year and previously, it was like he tries really hard. You can tell he's just in and amongst it, just couldn't finish his dinner, and then he turned it on. And now this year, like he's primed to crack on, continue the momentum. And it just hasn't gone his way injury-wise, which hasn't really happened. He's been, a German lanky Wolverine over the years. But yeah, he's got this bad injury right before the season, and then there's been swings and roundabouts, and intel that he's back in training, and then he gets a setback. But he has been confirmed is back in training, and I'm hoping that he puts this behind him and has a good season. But yeah, he's just done everything right, but just has had some bad breaks. And so, yeah, that's why Kai is your Clark Griswold.
Just 1 second. Could it be?
No.
Is he underwater?
Toddy?
Okay.
Toddy, are you here?
Do we actually underwater?
Do we need to speak to him in Spanish? Is that why? Because he's in Mexico City.
Totti.
Totti.
Diga algo.
I heard him giggle.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Dude, put the taco down.
Yeah, come on. Oh man, he must be really delayed.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to take advantage of that?
It must be the...
Oh. Yep.
What a tease. What a tease.
Ah, damn. Sorry, buddy.
Take you out, bro.
What an amazing surprise, though. Toddy joining from Mexico. Absolutely incredible. Toddy, if you can speak, you can certainly try, but it doesn't seem like the connection's doing too hot for you. Yeah, no.
We have 2 live listeners we're doing a disservice to.
Yeah, I know.
Can you?
Yeah, it's all right.
Am I just on a huge delay?
Yeah.
Yes. Enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sanjy, Sanjy, hit us with your Draftmas Clark Griswold.
I mean, Alexander Isak, surely. Right?
Yeah.
After such a shambolic transfer from Newcastle, how dramatic it was, and then he needed his own preseason trading, delayed start to his Liverpool career. Sure, he got a few attacking returns here and there, but I mean, his highest score was under 15 Fantrax points, and now he's broken something in his leg after that horrific challenge during that Spurs game. It's just not panned out for him this season, man. And honestly, I think it's one of those situations where you just write it off completely. Even like as him and as a Fantrax manager, I think you just cut your losses, accept that, hey, you know what? Yeah, enough is enough, and move on.
I dropped him this morning.
Yeah.
I told you guys that the trade went through in my league for him, but I got the backstory of it, and it makes a lot more sense because apparently it was in the inbox for like a week, and one of the managers saw that he broke his leg and accepted. So,
damn.
A lesson to everybody out there.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
Give yourself an expiration date for your trade offers, and just don't forget to cancel them, or because if you let them lag, this shit will happen.
Is that like a fair thing to do? Because I'm sure it's happened in multiple leagues, multiple seasons, right? Is this just like the onus is on you to cancel that trade, or is it like a bad faith sort of thing?
Man, I'm kind of of 2 minds. I tend to think that it's just in bad faith. You have to give people grace and think that everybody is like us and like on it all the time. Because for people like that, you'd be like, well, you should have just canceled it. This is of your own doing. You offered it to me and left it. What am I going to do? But this is why you have a commissioner that steps in and is like, hey, do you actually want this trade? No. Okay, we're going to cancel it. I think that's the
right. Yeah, I mean, no, I agree. Like that's one of those things somebody forgot, and humans forget things. Like it just happens. Unless you're in some sort of like incredibly high stakes league that like there's a lot on the line. Everybody knows they have to be like on their game at all times. I mean, there's
this is
no
the $500 entry fee one.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And guess who is playing the team that would have had to bench Isak, but now gets 2 fresh starters just out of the blue.
Damn.
Oh no! And the trade was once again was Isak
Jacob
for
Bryan and Marcus Tavernier for Isak.
Oh God! I mean, O'Brien's whatever, but yeah, Tavernier. That's at this point highway robbery because Isak's out until May or something.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Oh yeah, bummer. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I dropped him this morning. It's just it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
The only problem, and this is if you saw the movie, like you're rooting for Clark, and like
I know
he's a good dude. And but like Isak left a lot of people kind of burned by what he did to Newcastle. So he's not as likable, but in terms of like having a rough season, totally.
At this point, I'm not even like I'm not rooting against him, but I'm not sold at all. And even before the transfer happened, I told you all I didn't want him. I literally, I was on record. I do not want him. I just didn't think he was worth the money. I thought he was far too injury prone. I know this is a freak accident, and fucking Van de Ven should be absolutely ashamed of himself. But like, whatever. And the amount of time it's taken him to get fit, I don't know. Jury's still out on the guy for me. But
it makes more sense if you don't buy Ekitike. Like that was the thing for me. Like, really, is this worth it?
Right. And Hugo's been twice the player at least that he has this season.
Yeah, 100%. Imagine like you take a little chunk of that and buy a defender
or a left winger, so we don't have to start fucking Gakpo all the time. Ugh.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, we'll talk more Liverpool later, unfortunately. So my guys, I think, are maybe a little bit more likable.
Yeah, for sure.
Kaoru Mitoma. I mean, it just lengthy spell on the sidelines. But that aside, I mean, the time come and went where he should have gotten his move to a bigger team. And now here he is, almost 28? I think at this point. And it's just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And he disappears for large chunks of matches. He's injured. I mean, he's just nice enough guy, great player, academic, but but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen for him. I don't know. And especially as a fantasy asset, I want nothing to do with him.
Yeah, he must be super frustrating this season. And just the last couple seasons. I mean, I just remember when he came out and he was a Ghost Point machine. He just hasn't been that way. And you always kind of think of him as that, but he just hasn't been. He's just been very attacking return dependent. And yeah, when those dry up, and then you become a little more injury prone, then it's a recipe for disaster. And that's unfortunately what happened with him.
Are we boiling that down to like a De Zerbi versus Hustler thing, though?
Oh,
I mean, has it happened to anybody else? I mean,
well, you could argue. I don't know.
I mean, Mintz is a machine.
Yeah, Mintz is incredible.
Yep.
And that is the one thing where I think with Hertzler, it's like, if you truly show like that you are invaluable to this team, he actually will give you games. Like he doesn't rotate as willy-nilly as De Zerbi used to, just for like the fuck's sake, for like no reason.
Yeah. I like Hertzler a lot better than De Zerbi in that regard.
Yeah. And then my other one is Odegaard, and I think that one kind of speaks for itself. I mean, great dude, amazing, rudder for the team, like just such a fantastic presence for the team, positive presence, just a great guy. You're always rooting for him. Injuries galore. And then a lot of times, I mean, if you want to talk fantasy assets, like a lot of times it's this kind of Arsenal, the story of Arsenal this season, I think, is that you can be in the squad, you can even play 90 sometimes and have a pretty minimal impact on the game, just depending on who's scoring the goals that match.
Yeah, I had high hopes for him, fantasy-wise and in real life this season, because he had some bad luck last season. It seemed like he was going to crack on. All intents and purposes, he should mesh really well with Gyökeres, but I keep seeing all of these replays of Gyökeres making the right runs in transition and Odegaard just diddling on the ball until the run's ruined. And he just should be dropping these through balls into him. And that's what I kind of envisioned, and that's what should be happening. But I don't know if it's because of the injuries, he's just not confident. But yeah, it just hasn't happened for him. But I mean, there's still half of the season left, so I'm cautiously optimistic he can turn it around. But yeah, it's been a tough season for him.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on these guys?
No.
Not. Nice. All right. Right. Moving right along. Here we go. So Clark's wife in the movie is much like many 80s movies, overshadowed by her husband, and calls into question many of his actions only for her advice to not be heated. And so is, like I said, overshadowed much of the time by his sometimes foolishness and I don't know what you want to call it, like bravado and cockamamie ideas. And so, yeah, this is somebody who, regardless of the situation, regardless of what's going on with the club, regardless of what is happening with the team, is going to just back the team and have that unflinching loyalty. I struggled a little bit with this one, but Ryan, I think yours is maybe the right answer.
Yeah. Although as you guys know, I've expressed some slight disappointment in Tarkowski this season, just because he's continued with his kind of consistency, the Chelsea game notwithstanding. But he just hasn't dropped any of the 20 plus monsters that you want. But I mean, never, or not never, because he did at the end of last season, but rarely gets injured. Rarely drops less than 8 points. He's somehow like a top 20 asset, like I said, despite going ham on any of these. They have a great run of fixtures, thankfully, coming up. So I'm hoping that he can get over that hump. I also blame Keane, this autistic center back pairing that just goes after everything. Tactics be damned, and takes some of Tarks' ghost. But maybe when I just lost my train of thought. Who's the Everton center back that's usually his partner that got injured all season?
Oh, Branthwaite.
Branthwaite?
Yeah, Jared Branthwaite. Hopefully he comes back somewhat soon and reestablishes balance in the force. But yeah, Tarks is your set and forget guy.
Yeah, I like that.
You're Ellen Griswold.
You're Ellen Griswold. Sanjy, I'm gonna need you to explain this to me, because I know you search for any way possible to insert Jeremy Pino into a conversation.
Yes. Also, because I knew Ryan was going to be on the pod.
Yeah, how's that loyalty doing after that 3 spot against Leeds?
It wasn't great. I'll tell you that much. Also, the 14.5 that he got versus City, I obviously benched him for.
Don't worry.
I don't know, man.
He was started against me.
Loyalty?
I mean, I haven't dropped him from my roster. That's the loyalty, right? Like even when I use him as a trading chip to the other manager to get Grealish or whatnot, the other manager obviously ran out of patience with him, dropped him, and I was like, oh, okay, Pino is free.
That's hilarious.
Oh Jesus, you had him twice. Oh my god,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I think I've got him in both com leagues potentially. So yeah, listen, I still think he's a baller. Yes, the scores are inconsistent and are probably going to bite me in the ass rest of the season. But I've now gotten also to the point of the season where I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this game, because I've gotten too many game weeks where I've lost by like less than 5 points, less than a point.
Me too.
And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun at this point. Just let's just start random people, go for goal. Like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a game, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm there too.
So yeah, I still want to see what he can do while Munoz is out, while Sarr is out. I don't know. Maybe I can fool somebody that doesn't listen to this podcast into taking him for another trade or whatever, and then dropping him again. And like, if anything, that has been his value to me this season, using him as an infinite loop trading chip. Yeah.
All right, I like that. Yeah, time is a flat circle. What we're all here trapped in
Black Stars,
an infinite time loop. Yeah, mine is Morgan Gibbs White.
Can I say something about Pino?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Because I suffer from this as well. I have basically 2 Jeremy Pinos on my team in the form of KDH and Evan Nilsson, who pop up for random monsters, but are so terrible when they're not on it that you just can't confidently start them week in, week out. And so you get into this cycle where when you bench them, they go nuts. And when you start them the next week, they don't do a damn thing. And I'd rather, I think, drop them. I'm very close to dropping both KDH and Evan Nilsson. I think I probably will over the festive season.
Yeah, I was going to mention to you, I just saw that KDH was dropped in one of my leagues.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm very close. If I get jammed up, it's him or Evan Nilsson. It's got to go.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I'm going to try to pick him up.
Yeah, I picked up. I just picked up Alcaraz this morning for $1. So
nice.
I'll have him for that run. But yeah, I was hoping that he would kind of get some consistency during this nice run of fixtures that I mentioned. But yeah, of course he gets injured right beforehand. So great.
Yeah, they're saying like mid-January, late January, he's going to be back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a ways away.
Yeah, and like, what am I waiting for?
Right. Yeah, you're waiting for another 25 pointer like he'd had against Nottingham Forest, but
from my bench.
Yeah. But then you got the 1.5 sprinkled in there. Would you drop Dewsbury Hall? Asking for a friend. Would you drop Dewsbury Hall for switch it? Would you drop a Wobie for Dewsbury Hall?
I don't think I wanted either of them, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm really struggling with the Iwobi thing. I mean, it's in the same league. I just dropped Isak, so I would be. I mean, what a wild turn of events.
Yeah, maybe you just go YOLO and be like, you know what, this is
right
a league where I'm just gonna play it, fast and loose.
Yeah. Man.
I think I would, but I get it.
Yeah, as I mentioned, mine's kind of self-explanatory. Morgan Gibbs White. Unflinching loyalty. Unfortunately, hasn't really paid off for him at all. Not a great fantasy asset at the moment. Plays not really flowing through him. Had a small injury spell, but really just has been completely ineffective and not set up to succeed in a position where he dictates play anymore. So it's just unfortunate. Man could have had a big move, and it just didn't pan out. And here he is,
Spurs week in, week out.
I mean,
I was like, that's a really good question, to be fair, Joe.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, like,
a quasi-lateral move, I think, is probably more apt.
Yeah, he could have had a move to a big stadium. Could have had a move to a big stadium, is what I mean, fair. Of course.
So better atmosphere. Yeah,
no, I mean, I think anybody would say that. Just on a global stage, it's slightly more notoriety, if you will.
Yeah, now that Sun's left, I debate that, but fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta feel a little bit bad for him. He's just kind of been overshadowed and kind of the forgotten man there. But week in, week out, does his best. Unflinching loyalty. Not a whole lot else to say about him.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get to our first villain. This is Mr. Shirley. He is he's the boss at Clark's company, and Clark has already put a down payment in for a pool that he's going to have installed in his backyard. That his bonus check, his Christmas bonus check, should cover the remainder of what the pool is going to cost. And so he's waiting for that to get delivered via certified mail. And once the certified mail comes, he opens it up to much anticipation. And it is a certificate for a Jellies of the Month club.
I need to rewatch this, man. It's all coming back.
Which cousin Eddie says, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So he doesn't get his Christmas bonus. So Mr. Shirley, turns out, cut Christmas bonuses to save some money. And so this is our first villain, our first what used to be Scrooge of our draft season. So Ryan, you have AFCON.
Yeah, and I don't mean to cast aspersions on the entire tournament.
Right.
And I honestly think that players who are able should go back and play for their country because it means so much. It's more just lamenting the timing of it, which is a real shame, and the fact that it takes away from the quality of the Premier League and hits certain clubs more than others. So yeah, I may also have Dango and a couple others.
Yes,
affected, but yeah, I didn't want to single out any managers. I figured y'all would do that, which you have rightfully.
Yep.
So yeah, I just wanted to lament AFCON, but I love it as a tournament. I'd love to go sometime, but yeah, it's just unfortunate timing wise.
I like it. That's good. That's a good one. Sanjy, yours is interesting too. Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, all this talk of 4-3 was bullshit. He continued.
I didn't watch it. Did he actually? He went back to the 3.
Yeah, he started with the 3. Even when Bruno Fernandes came off injured, he stuck to the 3. He stuck Licha in midfield. Like, this man is
One-trick
just
pony.
hell bent on continuously playing the system. Yeah, and I mean, like, he's turned good assets into shit ones, like Cunha, for example. And I mean, maybe we see a little bit of a rebirth of Cunha given, Bruno Fernandes' injury, and maybe he plays Cunha somewhere else, and that kind of increases his value a bit more, etc. But yeah, I'm just so over this guy, man.
Yeah.
He just feels toxic for the league. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It's been a little bit better for Cunha, but only I think because of the absence of some of those other players. So it ends up having to be him, a la Wolves, that everything has to go through. Like we know he's great when he's the center of attention, when he's the focus. But yeah, it's safe to say that Amorim has not found a way to get the best out of all of his attacking options at once.
Yeah.
You know what I've been doing to take advantage of Amorim is streaming the goalkeeper against Man United, because they throw up so many innocuous shots.
Interesting.
Martinez, he just, without a clean sheet, dropped 18 points. Like,
oh my God.
I think they're
That was
top
crazy.
for shots on target per game in the league.
That is
If it's possible
brilliant.
to do it, I recommend it.
That is brilliant. Well, they're saying that Pope might be back this week.
That would be
So
nice
he
one.
is out there to be claimed for people who are interested in doing so.
It's a Friday game, so yeah, you can
Yeah.
catch people unawares.
And you'd be able to drop, certainly, and flip for somebody else.
And
So
now
I-
that they
I-
don't have Bruno, like, they're going to be less, I think, I want to say lethal, but like, yeah.
More toothless, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan is spot on. Because I think you can get these numbers from like who scored or whatnot. But shots on target per game, 5.7 at the top, Manchester United.
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, I like this.
nice shot, man.
All right, beautiful.
Obviously not doable all the time when the goalkeeper is rostered, but
Yeah,
Yeah, fair. I have 2, Edwards and Maresca. I mean, I think the first one kind of speaks for itself. Like, literally every single fantasy asset is dead on Wolves.
man.
So, like, I've never seen this before, where a manager can basically euthanize an entire team. Like, it's just, usually even on shit teams, we have a couple of viable fantasy assets. It's absolutely incredible. I've never seen it. I've absolutely never seen it. And it should be studied at this point.
Yeah, man. And it's in a manager that, like, previously had a bunch of different fantasy viable players, including a legend. And nobody's just emerged yet. And I don't know if it's the schedule. I don't know if it's just taking longer. I don't know if they're just like down tools already and given up, but it's dire. And I was cautiously excited about the appointment, but I think they're just going to have to go down and sort it out and come back up.
Yeah. Yep, I think so.
Yeah, when I saw you put Edwards down, and I was like the last of the sheet, I was tempted to put down Scotty P as well, to be honest, because we talked about it on last squad, right, Ryan? That was your point, was Burnley and Wolves. So yeah.
Oh, true. That was one of your true or false. Yeah, that's a good point.
And somehow they drew Bournemouth when I needed Diakite and Evanilson to do something.
Trust me, that went down to the wire, and I lost one matchup by like 3 points, and I still had Dubravka in a league. Or no, sorry. No, other way around. I had, who was it? Kelleher, right? Yeah, I had Kelleher.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing with Bournemouth, man. Despite them having such a hot and exciting start to the season, like I keep trying to remind people, like, they've actually been crap over the last little while. Like, I think like over the last 8 or 10 matches in the season so far, they've been 18th in terms of form. Like, it's actually shocking. They've only won once in the last 10 games.
But it's not for lack of goals. right? So I'm still not starting like defenders against them for the most part.
So
they've scored
solely because of the ghost
Yeah.
of the matchup.
Yeah.
But he didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Omar talks about losing a bunch of players over the summer. I mean, it looked like they sort of made it over that hurdle, and then recently it does kind of appear that that's kind of caught up with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I think to start the season, we were like, lost what players? Dean who? But now it's kind of, we're starting to see the cracks for sure.
And now with your boy Tyler Adams out, that's not going to help their clean sheet potential at all.
No.
Yeah, I'll stream Cook and stay away from I think everybody else.
Yeah, I mean Tavernier, but aside from that, Semenya,
yeah,
clearly.
Of course.
No,
I'm just thinking of streamers.
Oh yeah, sure. I said Kelleher. Obviously, I meant Petrovic is who I started. Kelleher was great because I think he scored like 20 points or something off of a Wolves clean sheet.
Yeah, with the pen save, it wasn't fun. Faced him. Yep.
Yeah, but in the league I had Petro. It was it came down to the lack of that clean sheet that lost me the week. So that was fun. And then my other one is Maresca, only because of what we talked about last week on the pod. I mean, like Chelsea fans, I'm sure, are happy enough with him. And the position in the league table is fine at the moment. So that's not the issue. I think the issue is just from a fantasy standpoint. You know, we talked about how few Chelsea assets are actually, scoring goals, getting attacking returns. It's just been really, really frustrating. And so hopefully we see some more consistency with that going forward. Last game was encouraging. But yeah, I think it's been kind of frustrating so far just in terms of, returns for Chelsea assets.
Yeah, I mean, Chalobah and Inshallah, right?
Yeah.
3 of our top 4 scoring assets are defenders.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought I had escaped James last week. I thought I had escaped him because I was against him in both leagues. And I was like, oh, 2 goals. All right, let's go. And he was relatively quiet. And then, of course, the free kick.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, Reece is our top scoring asset at the moment. And he's started like 4 fewer games than the lads behind him.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yep, there it is. All right, let's see. We got a couple left here. Another good guy. This is Russ Griswold, Clark's son. He's quiet. He does what he's told. He is, like I say, the silent hero of this movie. He's really the true person that you end up rooting for. Anytime that like something needs to get done, it seems like Clark needs his help to do it, even though he's just a child. Humility personified is what I said here. So, Ryan, you have
Pedro Neto, which is a nice segue from our last chat about Maresca. He's like the only set and forget attacker in the team, which has been fantastic because, for those that drafted in the first couple spots, round 3 was kind of a minefield for your forward one, and I punted on Neto in both my leagues, and I've been pretty content with that because he's started almost every game and he's been pretty good. A couple monsters and then some really steady performances, and I think he's really found his footing and he's showing some flashes of Wolves brilliance. Not the crazy ghost, but doing pretty well. So he's kind of been my unsung hero. Not that my teams have been heroic at all, but results wise, but in terms of producing points, he's been a baller.
Yeah, I love it. That's a good one. And he's been one of those kind of that this team can quietly depend on too, I think, when they need a little bit of a spark.
Yeah, stayed fit. I mean, which has been obviously his Achilles heel over the years. So I'm proud of him.
Yeah, for sure. Fit and also like consistently being chosen in the 11 in a Maresca system is, I mean, both of those things are a win for him, I think, for sure.
Yep.
Sanjy, your unappreciated, humility personified silent hero?
Anton Stachman. What
Yeah.
a guy. What a
Yeah.
lad.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly. And yeah, okay, I know he had a dip at one point because Longstaff entered the fray, but man, the guy just went back to regular biz, like start of the season. I mean, last game as well, I think it was like halfway into the first half, and he already had like 3 or 4 key passes. And just like with these direct free kicks, like that was the icing on the cake for the game week. Like I still lost my matchup, but it's moments like that you're just like, oh, what a guy, man. Underrated asset, unknown asset, right? Going into the season. Yeah, I mean, I gotta give a shout out to some of the listeners and fans of our podcast, because they're the ones that kind of threw him onto my radar, and I was just like, you know what, fine, let's take a late draft punt on him. And yeah, I mean, we know what he's capable of, and yeah, long may it continue.
Yeah, I remember well. By the time that our drafts took place, the hype in the community over him had already begun, and so he got taken before I was comfortable taking him in any drafts. I mean, obviously his value now, it would have, you could have taken him in the 4th round or something and been really happy with the returns, but at the time no one knew. But yeah, he was long gone, unfortunately, before I got him in any leagues.
Game week 1, I was, I think trailing by 9 points, and I was between punting on him or Keane, because it was Leeds Everton, and I went with Keane, and obviously lost that matchup because of that bullshit penalty, and the clean sheet eradication. And then somebody else picked up Stack. And yeah, I regretted it ever since. But then that little Longstaff soiree allowed me to pick him back up. So it worked out well in the end. But yeah, I lost a couple matchups because of that choice. And yeah, I hate Keane. For so many reasons.
Fair enough. I'm trying to see. I remember writing a lot about him in the Leeds preview, and I was just trying to see if any of that has panned out. But I can look at that later. I think I just talked about how they have so many big bastards in that team, and they really do.
That's right. I remember I reviewed it. I remember,
they just
that was
brought
the common
in
theme.
Giants, just giants. Yeah. Anyway, I'll look at that later. All right. Okay. Mine is Declan Rice. I mean, again, I think this one kind of speaks for itself, but like, not that he's underappreciated, but, humble, silent hero. I mean, like the true motor of the team. I mean, I think, that's all of those things. Not one of the sexy, attacking, players, like not one of these guys. He just gets shit done. I'm infinitely jealous that you guys have him.
Yeah. No, he's incredible. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a motor on a player like him. Just doesn't seem like he gets tired and just hauls ass the whole game.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Fantasy wise, I really underestimated him this season. He hasn't shown this previously, in my defense. So I don't know where it's coming from. I mean, obviously the corner kicks help quite a bit, and some other set pieces, but it's not like he's been, banging in free kicks or anything like that. And yeah, he's gotten some assists and key passes from corner kicks, but he's just been ghosting through open play, and been consistently doing it. So yeah, I'm disappointed that I missed out on him, but yeah, fair play.
Yeah, so good. All right, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I was hell bent on getting him in at least one league, man. He's like one of the best 8s in the world, if not the best.
100%.
Yeah,
and you root for him. You love to watch him play. I mean, it's a joy all around just having him on your team. So that way it gives you an excuse to actually focus on him during matches and just see what an amazing impact he has on on every phase of play. I mean, it's really pretty amazing.
Yep.
All right, we are to the final one, which of course is the master of disaster himself, Cousin Eddie. Sanjy, for your reference, this guy shows up with his family in an RV a few days before Christmas, broken down ass RV, and parks in the driveway, and then informs Clark that he and his family are going to be there for like the next month or two. And he's just an absolute disaster. Like everything he does is a disaster. He's a nice guy, but man, it's it's not working out with having him around. He needs to take off and ride into the sunset. Because when he's around, everything is just absolutely insane. So Ryan,
dude, Sanjay, the movie is worth watching just for Cousin Eddie.
Yeah. He's the comic relief of the entire movie, and his character is hilarious.
Yeah, he's incredible.
When he's not wearing this bathrobe, he's wearing leisure suits that are amazing.
Yeah, he's trash, but he's hysterical. Yeah, that's why I don't want to confer any positive sentiment towards Evan Nilsson, who I picked for Cousin Eddie, because I hold an affinity for Cousin Eddie, and I don't for Evan Nilsson.
I feel the same about my pick, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's unpredictable, other than the fact that he's very predictable in the sense that he will not ghost, and if he scores a goal, he'll get less than 13 points. But when he doesn't, he'll get 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
But you don't know when he's going to do that, or get the like once every 4 months brace that you need to put you over the top in a given game week. And yeah, it doesn't matter the matchup. Like I said, I had high hopes for him. Burnley at home, and he drops 3 points. And yeah, just like I mentioned regarding Pino and KDH, he's just, you can't confidently start him, and so he's just maddening every week. You're like, do I start him and risk the inevitable 3 points, or is this his week? And like, how do you do it? You can't do it on matchup, like I said. So it's just like this constant gymnastics that you have to do every week when you're deciding on whether to start him or not. So like, I'm very close to just dropping him, because I know people will probably spend money on him, and I can't deal with it anymore. So
yeah,
he's just frustrating as all hell.
Yeah,
My Cousin Eddie.
Yep.
So Clark.
I like it. I like it. I don't have anything to add to Evan Nilsson. Sanjy?
No, I mean, we're in chats with Ryan, and we hear his.
I mean, to beat a dead Brazilian horse, but
I mean, we have season members of staff that still believe in his potential, and what the rest of the season can bring. But yeah, it's painful watching you go through this week in, week out, man. Just having to rely on this man, and yeah, I think the sooner you cut him out of your life, the better.
I know for everyone involved.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. You know what's hilarious? Look at all of our picks. Aside from my Romero pick,
yeah.
Look, they're all underperforming forwards.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And it's the one position that has been such a pain to fill at times. So
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, take it away, Sanjy.
Oh man, I feel like this is gonna be therapy moment for me. Solanke and Wood are basically the disasters of the season. One I drafted, one I picked up off waivers, and I keep holding on to this false hope that both Thomas Frank and Sean Dyche are providing me week in, week out. And it's just hollow promises, lies, just lies after lies. They just keep saying, "Oh yeah, they're back soon. They're okay. They're fine. And like literally, as soon as you pulled up the slide, like I saw in one of my FPL chats that apparently somebody saw like rumors of maybe another operation for Solanke, etc. And honestly, Thomas Frank is playing it down. And now I'm at the point is like, why am I still holding these guys? Like, what am I really doing? Like, I'm playing with a 4-sized asset bench or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. It's just painful because I keep believing that, hey, okay, you know what? Yes, Spurs are trash and they might continue to be trash rest of season, but they are badly missing a striker. And as much as Igor Jesus is plying his trade for Nottingham Forest. There's something about Sean Dyche and Chris Wood, man. It's like the greatest love story, that I was hoping Christmas would bring. But yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I get the perpetual hope that Wood will become Dyche's guy once he's fit. Solanke, it's one of those harkening back to one of the previous sides. It's just not going to work out for him. This season, you just gotta. I would drop him, but maybe if I had room, hold Wood.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey-o. I'll hold Wood.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I guess I would technically agree with that. I don't know. I don't want
all these dudes are droppable.
I don't want any of them.
Eddie.
Yeah, 100% they are. Yeah,
I don't want any of them, including Beto, which is one of mine. I don't want him at all. I think he's different from your picks in that he's lost his spot and he's just thoroughly shown like he's not a very good footballer.
Neither is Barry. I mean,
I've
watched him. He's just off it. You can tell there's a player in there, but dude, get it together.
Yeah. Neither one of them can really take this opportunity and run with it. I mean, it's kind of comical how they've both been given so many different opportunities to okay, make this spot yours. Just can't do it. Just absolutely cannot do it.
And they've upgraded in almost every area and are better in every area other than this critical.
Well, I mean, technically an upgrade, right? Because isn't
Barry was a lot of money.
I was gonna say, wasn't it their club record signing?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, he's a project, and Beto's not the dependable guy that he can learn from and can get you through the season. So they need to sort that out in January or yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, and then my other one is Romero, which is maybe not quite a Cousin Eddie because you actually do kind of have an affinity and you secretly love Cousin Eddie. I despise Romero with every bit of my being. I just think he obviously this last game exacerbated it, but to make this man your captain is such a dereliction of duty and says so much about Thomas Frank. And that's a manager that I greatly admire. I don't understand how you trust this idiot to be your captain, this hot-headed piece of shit to be your captain who consistently does things that hamper the rest of his team by making idiotic, rash decisions. People talk about him being elite, one of the best in the world. He's just simply not.
Dude, nobody talks about that other than Spurs fans. Seriously, they go through every one of their players and put them above everyone else. It's no, Van de Ven's not world class just because he's a speed merchant and he has one worldy goal every season. He can't defend. He's a defender. He's terrible. And so is Cutie Pie Romero. Yeah, he's got a temper on him, and he puts in a tackle. That doesn't mean anything. He's shit.
Yeah. Yep. I agree completely. Yeah, I'm so frustrated with the player. I'm frustrated with the decision. I'm frustrated with the fact that he's the captain of this team, which is laughable. Yeah, I
had high hopes for him fantasy wise too, because
and that's been another
he's
part.
had the Ethan Pinnock type defenders, and it's a bit open, and he should be active and ghosting and blah blah blah. But yeah, he's been inconsistent at best.
And he was good. He was good last season. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That is your Draftmas Vacation. Let's talk some Premier League updates. And by way of transition, one more time before the new year, let's go ahead and hear the draft rap featuring Ben Money.
Yeah, I love fantasy. I'll tell you what, it means a lot to me. So come and join us at the Draft Society. Coming in your ear holes regularly. We go stats on stats on stats, and the banter's flowing too. So if you wanna win, there's a space for me and you. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Ben. Thank you, my friend. Absolutely incredible.
Who was that?
Ben Money. Have you never heard that?
No.
You must not have been on the time that we debuted it.
Obviously. What the?
This showed up in our email one day from I'm not going to say his full name, but his rap name is Ben Money, and
oh my,
it was the draft rap, literally for the Draft Society. Which I mean, you got to respect the hustle.
Are you sure that's not a new moniker for you know who?
I don't believe it is.
Like a pseudonym. Okay.
And every time I hear him say regularly, I just love it. It just when you change a word to fit the rhyme scheme, and it just the flow's still there. Oh, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
I'm gonna teach my nephew the word regularly.
Regularly, yeah.
Regularly.
Regularly. Anyway, all right, cool. So Premier League updates. Let's kind of talk through a couple things. And some of these won't take very long, but maybe the Liverpool conversation is different. All right, Izak's out several months, so that's a drop unless you are maybe in a playoff league or something. I don't know. I don't see him. This is not his year. We'll just say that, as Sanjy already said.
Or dynasty, I guess.
Or yeah, sure. So Cody and Bradley 50-50 could go, could not. It's going to be a question mark. We're not really sure. Slot gave comments, I believe this morning, that they were both potential. They were maybes for the game. This is I mean it's in the midday window on the 27th. So you would have other options, but yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, drop Bradley if you already have him. You might as well hold him because this is a great matchup, but don't make other plans for sure. Florian Wirtz should play, and then Dominic Szoboszlai suspended. That leaves Liverpool in a really weird spot, guys. So are there thoughts that you have on this puzzle piece team that we might see this weekend?
Certain Italian winger is looking very, very good at the moment.
Is he though?
I mean, if it's not against Wolves, when else are you going to play the guy?
Dude, watch it be that Rio chap.
Rio Ngamoa, yeah. I mean, I could see that. I mean, it's very telling that. So I'm looking at RotoWire's predicted lineups, which obviously they're not always right, and certainly not gospel here. But they've got Ekitike, Frimpong, McAllister, Wirtz as the attackers.
Wow.
So yeah.
I mean, we discussed the possibility of Frimpong being a right winger at some point. Didn't he get deployed there during preseason at some point?
Yeah. And last match.
He did over the weekend, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's got to be probably the play.
Yeah, he came on and Szoboszlai stayed, at right back,
And
which
Chiesa didn't get any sub minutes.
right.
Yeah, I think
Jesus.
the Harvey Elliott this season.
It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like I just don't understand. And it's like somebody who like you walk into a room and there's a tiny puppy, and the puppy it's the epitome of like goodness. The puppy is the sweetest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. It's just all it wants to do is play, and just everything about it is positivity. And somehow you find it in your heart to be like, fuck that puppy. That is Slot.
Oh my god.
Chiesa's the puppy?
Chiesa's the puppy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't also realize that Frimpong came on in the 60th and then got subbed off in the 90th.
Oh, that's because Richarlison elbowed him in the face, and he was bleeding out of his mouth. And Slot later said he's fine. He just didn't want to have to wait the 30 seconds for the injury, so he just subbed him off so we would have people in the box.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, because if you want a clinic in how to give away leads, Liverpool's got you.
I think Newcastle as well.
Yeah, true. All right. Yeah, so anything else on Liverpool? We may talk a couple options, I think, later in streamers, but it's gonna be a weird lineup. Could be a strange one.
Yeah, I mean that's a fun time about the like this time of the year or whatever. You always find rogue streamers. So like if at some point you're able to, manage your roster that you have one or two flex spots, you're gonna enjoy this time of the season the most in your league, I think.
Yeah. All right, Man United guys. Bruno Fernandes actually got injured. Bruno Fernandes is going to miss time, which is crazy. Mr. Dependable himself, Mr. 90 minutes, Bruno Fernandes is going to miss, quote unquote, a few games. What kind of impact is that going to have on this team? I can't imagine them. I mean, we already talked about them being a little bit toothless, but I think it's going to have a massive impact.
When like somebody in your league just has all the luck and it's just perpetual and it's the most annoying thing on earth. Like that dude in my league is facing the team with Mbumo and Bruno this week.
Wow.
And it's like the team that like dropped 150 on me. And it's like, dude, come on. So absurd.
Yeah.
So absurd. But yeah, Bruno, I mean, I'm not ruling him out for this weekend because again, I've seen him in a leg cast.
Yeah.
And still started, and he's so insufferable that like he could somehow be okay. But yeah, I mean he's everything to that team. I hope he doesn't screw up his absence screw up my shots on target play.
Yeah.
But he's insufferable enough to do that to me as well, the knock-on effect. But yeah, he'll be back when I play him again, which is great. So yeah, it's hard to know. They'll be bad.
They're still quote unquote good enough to take some ill-advised shots on target, I think.
Yeah. No, Cunha will go right to the field day.
Yeah,
I think he might be even more frustrated, so he'll just have a pop.
Right.
From outside the box for sure. Mount will probably do that too. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think it helps. I think it helps Cunha ghost a bit more. He might not have as good enough service to finish, so his returns might be a little less. But I think it helps Cunha and helps Mount. I think those are the two that probably benefit the most. And maybe Mainu gets a run in that role, so maybe it helps him.
That's a good question.
As a team, I think they'll suffer. But fantasy wise, it's going to help those folks, I think.
Yeah, do they go a little bit more defensive and bring in like Ugarte? I mean, they don't really even have the bodies right now to cover. I guess Mount could kind of shift back to a number 10 position.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one. It's going to be a weird lineup, and they're, like I said, they're the first match. So I think we'll get a good indication of what it's going to look like. Let's see. Predicted lineup has Šeško, Cunha, Mount, Delo, Ugarte, Casemiro, Dorgu, Heaven, Yoro, Shaw. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Newcastle tear them a new one. It's unfortunate that it's the only game on Boxing Day. I hate this change that they made.
Yes.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's such a sacred day of just
honestly
like, nonstop football, and it's like, what are we doing?
Yes, exactly. And because of it, we can't do our Boxing Day Perfect 11. Like, I mean, just there's so many things that it fucks up.
Perfect 11 of just the one game. Let's go.
Just start every Newcastle player.
Got to go. Yeah, you're gonna have to have deep cuts to get a differential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you go Cunha, and then maybe that's it from United.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that defensive Newcastle stack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting. I mean, because I was considering benching. I have Tiao and Cher in a league, and I was considering benching them, but I forgot about Bruno's injury.
I was thinking about streaming Cher, but man,
it's a risk.
If it was at home, I probably would.
Yeah. I don't love it, and I hate it being the first game, because then if they do poorly, then the rest of your week, you're just like, damn it. Like,
yeah, nice little Christmas present.
I don't like that feeling, of being behind already.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of Newcastle, apparently Pope, Botman, and Miley are going to be kind of game time decisions. So for those who missed that, Miley tweaked something and potentially was injured, ? But it looks like he's actually going to be okay. But still,
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I have Miley in both leagues, and he's one that I'm like, oh God, I could see him making a return against United. Plus, I want a reason to watch. I'm back and forth on him.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Now this has me questioning myself, because Fantrax doesn't have him flagged, but I'm positive I was looking at Ben Dinnery's posts.
I mean, I think I trust everything else but Fantrax, so
right.
I think we can trust whatever source you used. Yeah.
No. I'll see if I can find the tweet, but regardless, yeah. So he should be fine. The question is, does he rotate? Do they rotate a little bit? Because he's not a consistent starter. So yeah, that could be the only question there.
He is now, given they're shorthanded, but the Tonali and I think Hall took most of the set, so that's and now he's at right back, so I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Nick Pope could return on Boxing Day. Let's see. There's a chance he hasn't trained yet. We hope he might train today. That's not the Miley news I'm looking for. All right, I'll find it. Anyway. All right, so Livermore and Trips remain out. Arsenal still without the 3 defenders. So it looks like it's probably another Nkapie Saliba game.
Yeah. No, I think that back four from Everton will remain.
Okay. Got it. And then Kai, of course, is back training. Not that does anything for your fantasy roster this week, but just good news for the future, potentially.
Yeah, does a lot for my Christmas spirit.
Absolutely. All right, and then Fulham, Harry Wilson, there was a little bit of concern. He should be fine, so hopefully that form can continue. He had a bit of a knock and went off, but they said he should be okay, so that could be good for people who roster him. Brighton, this one sucks. Mats Vifer 50-50 on whether or not he can go this weekend, which is brutal. JPVH was dropped in several places, but he was only out with the virus, so people can pick him back up if you want to this weekend. And then Spurs, of course, suspended Romero and Xavi Simons. Any other updates, guys?
No, I think you covered majority of them, to be fair. I mean, we've got a game tonight as well, right? EFL Cup, Arsenal, Crystal Palace. So
I forgot about that.
We might have some updates here and there. And then you never know with training injuries and all that crap. So just stay tuned to the pressers if you can.
Yeah.
Jesus is going to start by all reports.
Tonight? Okay.
And I don't know if you remember, like we just demolished Palace both times last season, and Jesus, I think, got a brace and maybe both. I mean, he's got their number, so I'm looking forward to watching that match.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah, cool. All right, let's talk some streamers. Gameweek 18 streamers, 1 week plays, guys with high upside that we are potentially sneaking into our rosters this week. Ryan, you are first into the document.
Yeah, which is why I got some low-hanging fruit here. Yeah, the Alcaraz McNeil streams that I told you to pick up last week if you had any room, but not start against Arsenal. That will come into play this week with a nice matchup against Burnley. McNeil had some set pieces. We'll see if he gets the nod or if Dibbling does. I mean, McNeil wasn't great. I thought Alcaraz actually played a decent game against Arsenal, looked pretty lively. So he was the one that I kind of preferred slightly over McNeil, but obviously we know that McNeil can get some bullshit counting stats, so I like either of them if they go against Burnley.
Yeah, we told people to pick up Alcaraz last week, even though I wouldn't have started him against City, because we were looking ahead at the fixtures: Burnley, Forest, Brentford, Wolves, and this is
out for that entire stretch.
Yeah, this is why you picked him up early, and if you didn't, he's still only 38% rostered. But if you are in a league like a community league or something like that, where the competition's pretty fierce, I'm guessing he's already gone.
I couldn't pick him up last week because I didn't have the room, and I knew that it would cost me. The next week, somebody got jammed up and didn't pick him up, so cost me $1 today. So I was that's not bad. More than willing to make that sacrifice. So yeah, he might cost you this week, but yeah, it's a nice little investment over the festive season, I think.
Yeah, totally.
And then this is just a punt that slot rotates Kirkesh a bit, and Andrew Robertson gets a rare start. He's actually scored pretty well when he has started. So it's an early enough game where you can drop him easily if he doesn't. But it should be a good stream if he does get the nod. And I picked up Cook, punting that with Adams out, who might get a role in the starting 11. He was one of the few that scored decently despite the just abysmal performance against Burnley. So if he starts again, I think he's a set and forget kind of mid-4, mid-5 guy. So decent enough matchup against Brentford. Yeah, King Lewis Parter. We talked about him last week. And sure enough, he came in for Dango and dropped a 30 spot. Yeah. So expect them to do nothing this week. But
that's exactly how it works.
Yeah, but a good punt, a pretty good matchup against we talked about struggling Bournemouth at home. So I'd definitely take a punt on him just because he's got a lot of upside, but be wary obviously of the fact that he can very much blank. So he's a boomer bust kind of guy. Yeah.
I still always think of him as Sanjy's boy, King Lewis Potter, because of last season. I think you had
the OOP defense.
Yeah. When he was playing as a defender and he was actually ghosting pretty well. He doesn't really do that as a forward as much, unfortunately.
Yo, I'd kill for that version of KLP right now with the death of foes available to us at the moment.
Right?
So,
right?
Like the way Omari Hutchinson just popped up as like a miracle. Like, yeah,
We
could do with another one of those.
We need another Christmas miracle. Absolutely, we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was second into the document today, so I will go ahead with one of either Jones or Chiesa. You're going to have to, I mean, I would start either, honestly, against Wolves. Be prepared for it to backfire, obviously, because it's Liverpool this season. But I don't know what you want to say, like common knowledge or best practices would tell you it's Wolves, so start players against Wolves. So obviously I'm saying do that, but at the same time, could they blank? We've seen Jones do it to you many, many, many times. So yeah, know that they're streamers, but if either of them go, I would certainly, they're worth it. They're worth a stream at the very least. Mikalenko versus Burnley. This is a fairly obvious one. You're kind of hoping for a clean sheet, but he can ghost too. He's gets some decent returns. He'll get you maybe 5 ghosts. But if you get that clean sheet too, obviously that's a really successful stream. Jimenez has been actually really good. I mean, he's been solid. And even though they've been giving up goals, he's been scoring 7, 8, 9. And they have Brentford minus Dango. So unless KLP goes out there and has a worldie, then potentially there's even a chance for a clean sheet. Who knows? But either way, he's been doing some decent ghosting. And then this is kind of an off-the-wall one. Crescencio Somerville has been sort of decent in his limited appearances recently, and I think against Fulham he could actually make an impact. And West Ham have been so bad recently that I think it's probably time for a little bit of a bounce-back game. It's a quirky one. It's a wacky one, but potentially I could see streaming him if you're stuck. All right, Sanjy.
Yeah, so similar to you, I'm gonna go with another Everton defender that's probably available on your waiver wire. I wrote about a couple of these lads in the waiver article, so if you want a bit more in-depth, I guess, justification, go read that article. But yeah, Jacob Bryan, he's been ghosting okay, around 7 ghost points per start. He's got a decent ceiling as well, around 13 to 14 points. We've seen him even, in his appearances under Moyes' fluke attacking returns. And yeah, Burnley's one of the worst teams in the league. So I think I'm definitely going to target that fixture.
Yeah.
Bijol or Biol, I need to work on that pronunciation. But over his last 4 games, he's been averaging around 12.5 points per start. I think he has a goal and an assist during that run as well. His ghost points are decent. I mean, Leeds just seem like they've turned a corner since switching to that 5-3-2 formation. And the thing is, as great as Sunderland have been this season, I think over their last 4 games, they've only scored like 2 goals or something like that. So they're not very prolific up front. So who knows? You might get that rare Leeds clean sheet. Then you got Lukic versus West Ham. I mean, West Ham, honestly, a contender for relegation.
Yeah.
They're just diabolical at the moment. And now that they've lost arguably 2 of their best players in Wan-Bissaka and Juve to AFCON, I just feel like this is a team that you want to target over the festive season. And then finally, Eddie facing Spurs. I mean, listen, if he's going to pop off, it has to be against one of his old rivals, right? Despite not retaining last game week against Leeds, was it? And that shocking 4-1 loss, he still got like 5 to 6 ghosts. And I think anybody and everybody can score against Spurs. So yeah, it's a punt that I'd love to take. But yeah, those are my picks.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. I love the Lukic shout. I don't know how. I mean, yeah, I think I forgot about him, because I've been thinking about him often because we were talked about how he could step into that role now that everyone's gone, and then he did, and I was like, make a mental note to go see if he's available in your leagues, and I totally and completely forgot until now. But yeah, that's one that I really like a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if he's taking corners, West Ham, from memory, have been diabolical, like shocking at corners, like defending them this season. So, yeah, you could easily fluke an assist this game week.
15% rostered, and I can tell you that both of my leagues are in that 15%.
Jeez.
Unfortunately,
You hate that, don't you? Like we
Oh, yeah.
suggest all these wonderful picks, and they're rarely ever available in our actual leagues. Like,
Yeah, but there's going to be a lot of listeners out there.
TDS curse.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, 13.5. Was that with? No, he had a goal. No, 13.5 all ghosts.
I think it was all ghosts. Yeah.
Wow, 3 key passes, 4 tackles, interception, 2 clearances, 2 aerials. Man.
Yeah, and he didn't take a single corner against Forest either. So,
Oh,
yeah,
He has those games. He's a tough one to time.
yeah.
Hopefully, this will be a consistent run for him with the Wobie out. But yeah, he can blank too. But let's see.
Yeah,
It's a good
totally.
matchup.
yeah, he definitely can. At the moment, I'd much rather start him than it will be.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I thought of one more name actually that we didn't mention. It's purely because of the Wolves fixture, and I mean I suggested him on Sleepers last week. It didn't pay off, but again, only because it's Wolves. But Curtis Jones, would you take that gamble at all?
You mean?
Wasn't that yours?
Oh, that was the first one. Right. Okay. My bad. Sorry.
Yes, I would. As I mentioned, he can absolutely blank you. Like, I mean, there will be good matchups, and he just will disappear completely.
Yeah, because I saw he took a corner as well, which was strange to see.
Yeah. Yes. Very much so. But yeah, let's see. He played 90 against Tottenham at 2 points.
Yeah.
So he's more than capable of doing that. He played 77 against Forest, had 2.5. So he kind of needs an attacking return. He will ghost, but it's usually going to be about 6, maybe something like that. But then there are going to be games where he's just anonymous too. And it kind of depends on his positioning.
Yeah, fair.
Though I will say, without Soboslai, the ball, I think, is going to be spread around a little bit more. This is going to be a very Florian Wirtz heavy game as well, if he's as long as he's out there and fit, because Dom, we've relied so heavily on Dom this year. So I think this is going to be a Wirtz game, but then there's also going to be opportunities for other players. So I like Jones.
All right. Nice.
All right. Beautiful. That'll do it. To everyone who joined us on this surprise out of the blue episode, thanks so much for joining us live. You guys are the best. In chat, Sebastian, Omar, Toddy from Mexico randomly, Housequake. You can head back to the snooker bar now. We promotions.
I'll see you in the new year, buddy.
Yeah, you and Sanjy will have to meet up soon. And everyone else who listens later on a different platform or on YouTube or whatever it is, just thanks so much for another year of amazing success, and your fandom and your listenerhood, whatever, means a lot to us. It really does. So thanks to everyone. We appreciate you and wish you the best on this not Boxing Day, which is sad in and of itself. But hey, we love y'all. Talk to you soon. Cheers.
Bye.